everyone, my name is Gauri Bandre and I'm first year LB student of Delhi University. In today's discussion, we are going to cover what is right of private defense, against whom it is available, when one can use it, and till what extent one can use it. Private defense is nothing but self-defense. You have heard this proverb, necessity knows no law. When you are in a situation where it is a question of your life or death, is when this right is available towards a citizen. Section 96 to 106 of IPC covers this law, which tells us about their availability, against whom it is available, till what extent it is available, and at what situation you can also kill a person to defend yourself. So let us see one by one what are the sections covered under this law. Section 96 talks about the availability of right of private defense. Section 97 talks about against whom it is available. So the offenses affecting human body, yours as well as others, your own property as well as that of others, movable and immovable both. In English law, a very narrow sense of right of private defense is covered, where it only talks about defending your own self and your own body or property. But in Indian law, it covers a very wider sense of responsibility, where it talks about defending your own body, property, as well as that of others. Now, if I am passing by someone and I see that B is trying to attack A, okay, and I feel that he's going to hurt A in a very bad sense, like he can also kill A. So now, in this very situation, I have a right to defend A. Even if I'm nobody to that person, I still have the right available that I can go and defend A, because A is not capable of defending his or her own self. Okay, this is what it says indirectly. Section 98 talks about right available against any person who does it without any criminal intent, which covers a person with unsound mind, an immature person, or intoxicated person. Now, let's take an example where A tries to kill B without any criminal intent because he is a unstable person, okay? And here, B has the right to defend his own self as he would defend against a sane person. In this situation, he cannot make A understand whatever you're trying to do is bad, or you're trying to inflict harm towards me, because that person can't think. They don't have any sense of their own. In this situation, you can only defend yourself, and your law puts no liability towards you. Section 99 tells us about when right of private defense is not available towards a citizen. Firstly, when it is against a public servant. Now, a public servant is trying to arrest you, or he doubts that you have done something wrong. In this situation, he has the right to arrest you. Even if you know that you haven't done anything wrong, still he can arrest you, and you can't use right of private defense. Here, he has given the very right by the constitution itself to maintain law and order. So here you can't use the right of private defense. Second is when a senior has a senior, obviously a person serving under law, has directed his subordinate to act in a certain way. Okay, here you can't again use right of private defense because they are trying to make peace and maintain law and order. Thirdly is when you have the chance to take help of the authority. Now, in a situation where somebody is trying to threaten me on call, I have the time. After cutting his call, I can call the police and I can inform them about this act. Here, I don't need to wait for that person to come into my house and attack me, right? Because then it will be wrong. I had a chance to inform the machinery, but I didn't do that. So here you can't use the right of private defense. Fourthly, is not harm or excessive harm should be inflicted in the very situation where you have given the right of private defense. Obviously, now if in a situation where Z tries to slap X, okay, and here X is trying to hit Z by a bamboo. Now, was it reasonable for Z to attack X by a bamboo? No, because he only slapped him. He could have slapped him back, maybe once or twice, or he could have also pushed him. But bamboo was not a reasonable act. So here Z will be arrested because this, you can't use anything excessive given to you by law. It should be reasonable enough to act accordingly. Section 100 talks about the circumstances against which you can even kill a person under law. So this situation covers situations like rape, unnatural lust, acid attack, kidnapping, abduction, or reasonable apprehension, where you feel that if you won't kill that person is going to kill you. Okay. Section 101 talks about when any harm rather than death can be caused. Here we are talking about grievous hurt. Okay, when somebody is attacking you, and in that situation, even if you push that person, it will be enough to get away out of that situation. So here you can use that thing. You don't need to kill that person. Just because you have given the right by law, you don't need to kill that person. You can also provide grievous hurt and you will be still protected under law. Section 102 talks about duration of the right to private defense from the moment of reasonable apprehension of danger to the body arise till it continues. Now, for an example, take is when I have informed the police that this is the situation and A is trying to attack me. So until unless the police reaches my position where I am, till then I have a right of private defense. Now section 103 talks about right to private defense of property to the extent of causing death. First, here we are talking about robbery. Second, house breaking by night. Third is mischief by fire committed on any building. Fourth is theft, mischief, or house trespass. Okay, in these situations, you can also kill a person if needed. Section 104 talks about when in a situation in need of defending your own property, you can either provide grievous hurt or short of death towards a person. Section 105 talks about duration of right to defend property commencement. Now, for an example, in case of trespass, if the thief enters your property and he is passing by your property, now you can only attack him when he is on your property and not when he has left your property. Okay, the moment he leaves your property is when your right of private defense is ended. Section 106 covers right of private defense against deadly assault when there is a risk to harm an innocent person. Here we are talking when we think that the person who is being attacked is not capable to defend his own self or her own self, is when you can defend them. So yeah, I would like to conclude by saying these were some of the rights which are available in a situation where it is about life or death. Okay, you shouldn't misuse the power given by law. You should use it very wisely, and I feel that everybody should be aware of such laws because it is ultimately going to help you in need. Thank you.